Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Krebsy Crypto, and for today's video, I'll be showing you how to mine Ubiq with a 2GB graphics card and higher. I'm just showing you right now my GTX 760, and I currently have had that thing up and running Ubiq for a little bit. I ran it for about half a day just to test it and get temperatures and such, but currently, as you see in the video, it's not running. I'm currently in the process of moving my mining rigs and getting a new area set up, since I have multiple mining rigs and need better airflow and things like that. So I'm just currently doing that. So I'm just showing you guys that this is a 2GB graphics card, and this is what I've been using mainly for Ubiq. I haven't been using any of my other rigs or anything like that. So if you have a graphics card around this range, like a 760, anything higher, anything just a little bit below, this will work for mining Ubiq, because the Dag size for Ubiq is only 1.5 gigabytes. So that means 1.5 gigabyte graphics cards are able to mine Ubiq. But I recommend anything 2 gigabytes and higher. That's why I'm showing you mine here. I don't recommend using like 1 or 1.5 gigabyte cards. It's probably not worth it really at all. At least with 2 gigabyte, you could pull some profit with some of these coins we've seen, especially with like VertHash and a few others. So it'd be nice to see that with Ubiq also, because they're pretty much just a basic Ethereum for lower end graphics cards with all the new features and things. But we'll be going over that. So I'll be jumping to my computer to show you guys all of that and going over the tutorial, setting up the miner, getting the wallet going. And I might even be able to get this rig up and going to get some footage for you guys again here. It'll probably be towards the end of the video. But yeah, we'll just go over to my computer and I'll show you how to get set up with a lower end card and hopefully turning some profit for you guys. Because like I said, it's kind of like an Ethereum type coin. So it could be a good thing for us budget miners. Alright, so now we're just over on the Ubiq website here, and I just want to quickly go over just like the coin itself and the blockchain technology. It's just going to be a quick summary. I'll try not to take too long with it. But Ubiq is a blockchain and smart contract platform powering fully decentralized applications, tokens, NFTs, and much more. So to put it in a quick summary, what Ubiq is and what it's based off of is pretty much day one Ethereum release. So once Ethereum came out, this is even Ubiq is even before like Ethereum Classic. So what Ubiq is pretty much a direct rip or a hard fork of Ethereum on day one. It even copied Ethereum's mining software right off the bat too. So it's not trying to be like a direct clone, it's just making it more accessible to other people. Because with Ubiq, the Dag size of it, so like the size of graphics card you need to mine it, is only 1.5 gigabytes. I recommend 2 gigabytes myself, 2 gigabytes and higher, but it can be done on 1.5 gigabytes because that's the Dag size for it. So the difference with Ubiq and Ethereum is obviously it's like a lower end Ethereum where it can be mined on lower end cards and even higher end cards if you want to. But just this is more focused on keeping it lower end, so like the Dag size, it doesn't grow beyond a certain point like Ethereum does. How Ethereum's always growing in Dag size and you need bigger graphics cards. This one stays relatively low, but we'll be looking over that. But like another good thing about Ubiq is that it takes away the gas fees that Ethereum has. Ethereum has obviously a high amount of gas fees, where Ubiq has almost low to no gas fees at all. So it's another bonus there, and they have all the same features as Ethereum. So applications, tokens, NFTs, and much more. So it's just pretty much more an accessible version of Ethereum for us budget miners and lower end miners. So once you're on the website here, you can go over to the left side and it has all these different tabs like what is Ubiq, and it's predictable, consistent, stable, efficient, and reliable. It's had a fair launch, it's open source, it's stable monetary policy, and it's community governed. I think I said, sorry if I butchered that, but it pretty much is just the permission of things, and the changes is ran by the community. The community makes the decision and choices. And then you can go ahead and continue on, and it just reads off about how it's truly yours, how it's secure, peer-to-peer, fully decentralized. You can buy as little as 18 decimal places, so 0.00, you get it 1 Ubiq. So you can buy just small amounts of it even, and with pretty much low to no gas fees, it makes it this way. So as you see down below here, if you click on the what is Ubiq, it has all the different things you can do with it. So there's a decentralized exchange protocol, a privacy protocol, physically redeemable NFTs, so you can buy NFTs with the Ubiq that you mine and such. You could provide liquidity to mine new Ubiq, and there's an NFT marketplace that supports and showcase creative work. So there's multiple like NFT marketplaces and things like that. So it's an already up and going project. Like I said, it's been around pretty much since Ethereum launch, I believe, and they've pretty much just strictly copied that and have kept everything on a basic level, as well as like implementing all the new age and new day features of cryptocurrency and such. So if we go over the left hand side, you're going to see something called Mine Ubiq or UBQ, or whatever you want to say. It's the symbol, it's pronounced that way, whatever. But they use an algorithm called Ubiq hash, which is their own original algorithm that was launched. As you see here, it was originally launched with ET hash. Ubiq changed to Ubiq hash after UIP1 reached 97.5% consensus via our governance system. So it pretty much, they changed to their own algorithm and kept this low end kind of Dag size because it was a community choice. It was approved upon 97.5%. And you can see the different miners that it supports, and we'll quickly go over that, but I just want to go over like the Dag size here, like I said. So as you see, the Dag size over time has increased for Ethereum, but actually has stayed pretty well the same for Ubiq. So as you see, Ethereum, obviously this is not like an updated chart, but right now the current Dag size, like for the Ethereum part, because Ethereum I believe is like 6 gigabytes you need for mining Ethereum, but the Dag size is up to date for Ubiq, and that is 1.584. I'll pull up a more in-depth chart that gives you like the years and everything on how long you can mine this, because the Dag size will grow, but it's not going to be anything dramatic for a long period of time. So for this tutorial, we're going to be focusing on using phoenixminer. I tried using the direct Ubiq miner with my GTX 760 2GB there at the beginning of the video, but I didn't have luck getting it up and running on my Windows computer. I don't know if something was just blocking it, or maybe like the software is no good. But either way, I decided to go with phoenixminer because it identifies my GTX 760 and it mines it like perfectly fine, and I haven't had any issues with it. I just haven't had time to fully set up the rig to have it fully running for a consecutive amount of time, because I've been moving my mining rig setup and currently have like a leg injury, so I've been like kind of focusing on that. That's also why I haven't been uploading and such. But anywho, so what you want to do is get phoenixminer itself. So what I'm going to do is put a link in the description, and it's going to have the download for phoenixminer, and it's going to be directly from their website. So once we go onto the website here on phoenixminer, you're going to see all these different files. This is just their download section or archive download section. But either way, you can just download like a different version depending on which one you need. Like I've said, I went over this in other videos. Depending on like CUDA version and a few other things, you're going to depend on like the version of phoenixminer that you need. But I've noticed that like I haven't had any trouble with 6.0 and 6.1. And that was using a GTX, a NVIDIA GTX 760. And that was working perfectly. I'm pretty sure you've seen at the beginning of the video there, it's a EVGA one. So it's a pretty old school graphics card, and like I said, I had no trouble using about 6.0, so we'll just focus on using that one here. So since I'm using Windows here, all you would do is click on phoenixminer 6.0 for the Windows, and then you let it download, and then you just quickly continue to let download here, and then you click show in folder, and then it's going to say potentially unwanted app found, because Windows security is going to pick it up as like a virus right away, because it's just like a miner. A lot of miners have this type of thing. So what you can actually do is, here we'll quickly, virus and threat protection, we'll just turn that off for now, the real-time protection. So when the window pops up, just click yes, and this is just going to allow us to extract it and get it going. And then so all you do is click right click and then go to 7-zip and then extract to, and then phoenixminer, and then the folder is going to pop up right there. But don't open it yet. We'll go back to the Windows settings here, and we'll click virus and threat protection. But if you just open it up from here, you'll click the Windows menu, you'll click on settings, you click update and security, and then you click Windows Security, click Virus and Threat Protection, and it'll open up this. And then you click Manage Settings. You scroll down and you go Add or Remove Exclusions. You click Yes, add an exclusion, add folder, and then go to Downloads, and then double click on the phoenixminer and click Select Folder. And that will download phoenixminer for you there, and then that will just bypass it for all the security and such. You might be able to get away with turning this back on, but it may delete the miner because Windows just picks up miners as viruses sometimes. So if you are using it on a mining computer, you may have to keep your firewall turned off for now while you're using phoenixminer, unless you find another miner from the list on the Ubiq website as well. So once you have all that done, you can double click into where the folder is extracted, and then you're going to see all these different files and information and such. And these are like your two starting bat files, so we'll focus on those. But what first we have to do is go back to the Ubiq website, and you're going to see Get a Wallet. You can click on that, and there is some software you can use to go ahead and set up and use Ubiq Wallet as its own like hardware, a software, a full node and server, a legacy version. There's a few different ways to go ahead and do it, but what I found the easiest way for myself, you can actually add it through Metamask. So I just use it on my main computer here, Metamask, and then I just mine to this address. So what you want to do is once you download and install Metamask, or you already have it, you're going to have this following details here, and you're going to enter it as a network, and then Ubiq will come up as like a coin here. So I will pull it up here, make sure it loads up. Just going to type in my password, and if I don't have it added, I'll show you guys how to do it, but either way I'll show you how. I just got to pull it up here. So it doesn't look like I have it added yet. So what you want to do is when you log into your Metamask, you're going to be here, and you want to go up to like the network section and then click Add Network. And this is going to open a new tab for the Metamask, and you're going to have all this information to fill out. You just go back to that link, and then you fill it in as it has it. So network name, you copy it, Ubiq, and then RPC URL, we copy that, and then you paste that into the RPC URL, and then ChainID 8, you can just type it as well. I'm just copying and paste it for time of ease here, and then the symbol, and then the block explorer URL, and that will add the Ubiq network and give you a wallet for Ubiq. So and then you click save, and there you go, Ubiq pops up, and that's like an actual network, and you're good to go, and your address will just be up top here. But what I did was, I believe I went to Pyrus, so it's a web browser one, and you can just log in with the Metamask, and it kind of gives you a dashboard to everything. So if you connect your Metamask here, just as so, you're gonna see all the current amount you have for Ubiq and any other assets you have, your Metamask account, other information. It's kind of just like a baseboard for everything. So if you're interested in doing it that way, this I found is the easiest and quickest way. As you just seen, you set it up and you get your wallet address, and you get it right from Metamask, and you have a whole dashboard right here. Alright, so now we want to get a pool to actually mine the Ubiq, because you'll be mining it directly, just because it's like a 2 gigabyte card or a 2 gigabyte algorithm. So it's not going to be converting to anything, or it's not like vert hash where you have to convert it and such. You're going to be directly mining it and getting it paid out in your wallet. So this is a pool that I've been using, maxhash.org. And once you get to the pool here, what you want to do is you're going to have a few different tabs at the top. You want to click the help, which is with the rocket here. And what this is going to do is going to give you the information to put into phoenixminer. So you, depending on your region, there's only a couple with this one. So there's Europe and North America. So depending which one you're ever closest to, you just select that one. So what you want to do is scroll down, and as you see, Stratum with phoenixminer, and you must use phoenixminer version 4.0 later. So as long as you have one that's version 4.0, I think that's even the one I'm using on my GTX 760 mining rig. So if this doesn't work out, then you could just switch to like a different version and use the same setup. So I'm sorry if I got the versions mixed up because I use different computers for my tutorials and such. But yeah, once you do that, you want to go down if you're using Windows here, and you want to select this huge line of code, and this is going to be your command file. So you can copy that, and what you want to do is come up to the top here and click on your folder wherever you have phoenixminer, and then you want to go to the start miner batch file, and you want to right click on it and click edit, and this should open up Notepad or whatever the case may be. So what you want to do is you can erase all this. I believe it should be safe to do so. And then we'll just paste ours in there. So all you do is highlight it, backspace it, and then paste this into it. So if you go undo, you can just backspace it all, right click even, and just paste. And then you're going to see all this different line of code. What you want to focus on is the pool first here, depending on which region. So for me, I would be US. It gives you 2 pool options, so as your backup pool, you could do the European one, just in case the American one goes down or something. You want to leave the ports and stuff the same. You want to go over a little bit more, and you're going to have a wallet address right here. And with the wallet address, you just want to copy that from your Metamask, or whatever wallet you ended up using. So we'll just load it up here, and then at the top here, you're just going to click copy to clipboard. And then you're going to open up that notepad again, and you're going to right click and paste, and I'll paste your MetaMask address, and that will send any of the Ubiq right to your MetaMask there. And then you can set a worker name, so miner1 or whatever you prefer, and then coin Ubiq, because obviously you're doing Ubiq hash. And then all you want to do is file and save, and then you should be good to go. And all we'll do is double click on the miner, and it didn't seem to start up, maybe because I don't have a card. Let's see. No. Yeah, so it seems like no available GPUs and such. So that's the only reason it's not popping up for me, is because I don't have obviously any GPUs in my current computer here, because this is just for recording and editing and such. I have all my graphics cards dedicated to mining. But if you open it up, it should run up and pick up your graphics card. I might have some footage here to show you guys from my 2 gigabyte rig here with my 760. Like I said, you might have to use phoenixminer version 4.0. I was just using 6.0 because that was the newest one, and I believe that's what I'm using on my miner for the 2 gigabyte here. But hopefully this was straightforward for you guys, so you don't have to worry about like this log stuff. This was just to confirm it was what I thought it was. But yeah, once you double click that, it should start up for you, and it should start mining. And even if you have some trouble, this should give you like a base somewhere to start with if you're interested in mining Ubiq, because it seems to be profitable with lower end. And when you are mining it, it literally mines like Ethereum. So I believe it's like mega hash or whatever. So like my card gets like, anywhere from 3 to 5 mega hash for a 2 gigabyte old card. It's pretty good on the Ubiq network. So if you feel free to go ahead and build this up and build a wallet of it. I figured just to show it for us lower end miners, because we're always looking for something different, something new. And this has been around, like I said, for a while, but not a lot of people have really talked about it. It hasn't really taken off to its full potential, I believe. But that's just me from reading what I've read about it. You could go ahead and read more into Ubiq and get more information about it if you want. But like I said, I just want to do this so you guys could go ahead and have somewhere to start with it. But yeah, if you have any troubles with this pool specifically, there's a bunch of different pools that you can go ahead and try. I'll just pull some up here. So if you go on to mining pool stat, there's a list of different pools you can actually mine at, and even like Zerg pool, which I've mentioned in other videos, they have it too. So you could go ahead and set up at Zerg pool. There's Cryptex, which is an actual exchange, and as you see, most of the hash rates there, so that I would recommend spreading the hash rate out, because it's always good to have spread out hash rate. I don't know why everyone just jumps to one area like that. But yeah, overall this is something good for lower end cards. Like I said, it can be 1.5 gigabyte and higher according to the Dag Size. And hopefully this tutorial was straightforward for you guys, and you learned and you understood, and you just learned more even about lower end cards. Even if you have some lying around, you could go ahead and use this for yourself and get some side income. Hopefully it's profitable. I don't know power consumption and such for this. I didn't look into that. Like I said, I not like big into like the power part of things because I don't pay power, but I would assume with a lot of people running 2 gigabyte graphics cards already, they know their price and profit and if they're losing or gaining money and such. But hopefully, like I said, this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, as it helps me out. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and this is Krebsy Crypto signing out.